Circles always small, keep a certain few. Only ever us, just the perfect crew. People ask for...
Hello, and welcome to a new video. Yes, yes, yes. Now please, yes. Stop commenting about this, because I've seen the thousands of comments and the hundreds of thousands of comments. Please, make a reaction on Geography Now, Republic of Macedonia. Or, better said, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, which they changed to Macedonia because this video is a bit old, but it's okay. You said that I should give my opinion or react to this video, however you want to call it. But to be honest, I don't know shit about Macedonia. I know that it's a part of part of ex-Yugoslavia, but they have a bit of a different dialect that I still think it's a bit weird. But I don't know shit about the country, to be honest. I literally don't. So I'm quite interested into this video. So that's why I'm also doing it, because I don't only listen to my fans, I also have an own opinion. Yeah, didn't expect that, did you? So let's see what Barbie's got to say about former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
Alright guys, this is going to be the most controversial video I've made since Armenia and Azerbaijan. As you know, we follow the alphabetical English list of countries in the UN. That being said, as the UN, EU, European Council, and NATO all give the same title for this country, this episode is going to go under F for former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. However, I will refer to this country as the Republic of Macedonia, as over 130 countries call it that on their own terms, and because it's shorter and easier to say. Okay?
Just call it Macedonia.
Cool?
You get it, cool. It's time to learn geography.
Now! Hey everyone, I'm your host Barbie. For those of you who know nothing about this country or why I'm trying to take so many precautions, basically all you have to know is that in almost every aspect, this place is actually pretty plain, simple, and chill. It's just the name that starts all the drama. You might be wondering why. Well, we will explain in a bit, but first, let's talk about where it is. Oh, the Republic of Macedonia. Am I good? I know you don't like it, but can you just at least maybe tolerate it if I just use that title for this video for abbreviated purposes? No problem. Please, just continue your lesson. Thank you. So, the Republic of Macedonia is kind of like a country that got mixed up, tossed around, flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a moment just sitting right here to tell you how this country became a place with such an affair. Oh, high five! Guys, it's the Balkans, Europe's most dysfunctional family. The country is divided into 9 regions with the capital Skopje located.
I love how he calls us a dysfunctional family, which is just the perfect way to describe the Balkans. Like, man, this is nice. I like it, Barbie.
North central part of the country, where a quarter of the entire population lives. It's also the historical birthplace of Mother Teresa, and in the city square, it has a statue of Alexander the Great. Look, they immortalized Alexander the Great in their land. Oh, and they named their airport after him, too. The country has only 2 main civilian airports.
I hope he's going to explain this Greek situation thing later in the video, because it's quite funny, to be honest.
Little side note, in the Republic of Macedonia, the sidewalks are actually used for both walking and parking. To this day, the legacy of the Ottoman time...
That's not a side note for Macedonia, that's a side note for the entire Balkans, because nobody gives a fuck.
Is well preserved in places like the Gazi Hajar Kadi Mosque in Bitola. Tetovo is kind of like the Albanian capital of the country, as it has the highest Albanian population in the country, adorned with geometric and floral motifs.
There's a lot of Albanians in Macedonia.
In the west, we reach the strange Balkan region that the country lies on, sits on the subduction zone between the European and African plates, cut right in the Mediterranean. Therefore, the Republic of Macedonia is subject to some earthquake activity every so often. The Republic of Macedonia is famous for...
Same in Bosnia, though. Well, not the same exactly, but... Bosnia also has earthquakes along, well, somewhere along that same line, and other countries in the Balkans as well, which is, I don't know, quite weird when you consider it that it's so close to Western European countries.
2 things, tobacco and opium. The opium here is the national treasure, which has disputably the highest quality in the world, with about 14 morphine units per specimen. Yeah, sorry Afghanistan. Hang in there though, you're doing good. The crop is mostly used for pharmaceuticals and transported all over Europe. The F.Y.R.O. relish made of crushed bell peppers and garlic.
Is F.Y.R.O. Macedonian? I don't know this. F.Y.R.O. I want to know which dish this is. Let's go to Wikipedia. Ah! It is actually Macedonian. It's really popular in every Balkan country, but I never like actually Googled for or looked for from which country it came from.
Peppers and garlic, sometimes referred to as vegetable caviar, even though sometimes Serbians will say that they created it. And that's about it.
Even though sometimes Serbians gonna say they created it. It's something, I think it's quite funny. I don't have anything against Serbs. I have Serbian friends and everything, but something that comes back in the politics and a lot of times in stories is always, yeah, it's Serbian. Everything that's from the Balkans, which is popular, or everything that's in the Balkans, which is big or something with history, it's always, yeah, it's Serbian. It's all Serbian history. It's all sacred Serbian land. You got me? Every land you see here, sacred Serbian land. Even the Netherlands is all sacred Serbian land, because somewhere in some fucking century that nobody, from a history that nobody ever learned about in the world, it was a Serbian ruler. I mean, that thing, just this thing that everything is Serbian just keeps coming back for some reason in every video, in every conversation that I have with Serbians, and I'm always like, oh man, there we go again. And I just stop commenting about that. But it's something quite funny that just comes back all the time. Don't take this offensively, of course. I'm just saying, okay?
In 1991, Yugoslavia broke up, and that was when...
Like, literally everything he's saying so far, I had no clue about this whatsoever. I don't know a lot about Macedonia at all.
The whole modern mess with Greece really heated up. I mean,
About
it was already
this.
kind of heated before
This is
that,
something
but
I
this
do
just
know
made
about.
things a lot worse. To this day, Greece deliberately opposes the usage of the title Macedonia, as they claim the name is historically inseparable from Greek heritage, and they are the only ones that have the right to use the name, let alone the symbols. And shortly after they said that, the Republic of Macedonia started to use the symbols. Yeah, that didn't really help the conflict.
Yeah. That's what the Greek people say, and they're kind of pissed about it, and blah, 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 blah. You know what's funny? During the time of Yugoslavia, when Tito was ruling, and we were one big-ass baller country, they didn't even have the balls to say something like that. Tito was just like, yeah, fuck those guys. Well, who the fuck do you think you are? Greek something country. And after now, because the Yugoslav Republic is quite small, or the Macedonian Republic is quite a small country. Now Greece all like, oh yeah, now we can be bigger than you. And come on, just don't be so butthurt about history. Like all the conflicts in the Balkan area, again, now Greece, Macedonia, it's all based on history. Like we're like, if you're like a thriving country, you probably look more at tomorrow and learn from history. But why? Just explain to me why you want to make such a big deal about an emblem, such symbol that has been used for so many years by this country.
One thing that both Greeks and Macedonians can agree on is that historically there was a region called Macedonia that expanded under Alexander the Great all the way from the Balkans to India. Where they disagree on is who the Macedonians and Alexander the Great really were, which I'm gonna try my best. Kind of went like this. You guys are constructing a narrative and appropriating our heritage and symbols, and it all started with Tito. Macedonia is an inherently Greek title, and you guys are not Greek, let alone Hellenistic in any way. We never claimed to be Greek, and neither was Alexander the Great. He was ethnically Macedonian, which was a separate, distinct group apart from the Greeks, which mixed in with our Slavic forefathers after they arrived centuries later. Dude,
yes.
The Macedonians were Greeks. They spoke Greek, they had the same culture, they worshipped the same gods, they spread the Greek language across the empire. Alexander...
This is just the same bullshit, just like in Serbia and Croatia and everything. It's just the same fucking story all over again. Can people just grow up and like do something together instead of looking to the bullshit history they have? Just like form a unity and do something that's gonna be better for all of you. Like, please.
Alexander the Great was taught by Aristotle. They were Greek. Yeah, he spoke Greek. He also spoke Persian and a ton of other languages. And if they were Greek, why would they go to war with a ton of other Greek cities so often? He spoke the original Macedonian language first and then promulgated the Greek culture as it was seen as advantageous. That's just a lie your leaders have told you to set a footing for future claims against Greek territory. Macedonia has been in the name of our North region for over 3,000 years, with real Greek Macedonians today living in that area. Huh, yeah, that totally explains the actions of Ioannis Metaxas in 1913. I knew you would bring that up. Look, I know that was tragic and horrible, but it's completely irrelevant to the actual documented, archaeologically corroborated historical facts that you can't deny. Huh. Then clearly you need a history lesson. No, you do! You do! You do! So, guys, the F.Y.R.O.M region... Disclaimer, this is pretty much just what the governments and radical Albania and Kosovo a little bit more these days. They're best friends, however, and out of all the Macedonian geographies I asked, more or less, most of them agreed that Croatia and Bosnia and Herzegovina are probably their closest ally. These two countries all share a deep history of being former Yugoslav republic states that go way back. Have you ever had friends that you made while you were all being punished for something at the same time? Yeah, that's kind of how it is with these guys. They've seen so much struggle and hardship together and still managed to smile back at each other the entire time.
It's like Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it's like Breakfast Club.
It's like Breakfast Club. This is so true. Barbie, some videos I disagree on the way you bring things, but you bring it from a perspective in the way that you found / learned / seen or on the internet and got from research. So I don't blame you for that, but really good videos, man.
Conclusion, just saying the word Macedonia incites a lot of opinions and frustrations with certain groups.
I just always say Macedonia because I don't
care.
care.
An answer to all this. The Balkans will always be indescribably complicated. It's just interesting how a simple name can cause so much uproar. Names matter. Let that be a lesson for you today. Restez à l'écoute. France sera le prochain.
Well, to be honest, I can't really give an opinion / review on this video because I didn't know a lot about this country at all. I think I'd rather not review or watch videos or give my opinion on videos that I don't know much about the subject. So I don't think, maybe if they made a video about Serbia, I would do that, of course, and I don't know if they have one about Montenegro. If they do, I'm gonna make a video about that as well. I'm just gonna do the whole Yugoslav series in videos. So if you wanna stay up to date on those videos and other videos of mine, and you wanna help me reach my goal to get 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year, click subscribe, leave a like in the video, and I see you guys in the next video. Ciao.